Hey everyone, it's Raj from 3CB. It's still quite early days in the season and in the tenure of this new coaching staff. So when it comes to that, personally, what I'm looking for is just trying to take away certain interactions and relationships and dynamics to get a better feel for Reddick, for the staff, and for how players are reacting to him. And specifically, I want to look at the JJ Redick, D'Angelo Russell dynamic as a case in point of why players really trust JJ. Early on in the season, we know D'Lo started, right? And there was all this fuss made about Reddick making a facial expression after D'Lo took a bad shot, and then he was eventually benched. And there was a lot of, again, outside noise saying, oh, this is just the same as last year. D'Lo's benched. What has Reddick done any differently? And superficially, I could see that. However, what we're seeing now is really the difference when it comes to when a player and coach have a very good relationship, and we're also seeing why they have such a good relationship. Personally, D'Lo coming off the bench, he's been very, very consistent on both ends of the floor. And part of that, I think, is because Reddick understands how to incentivize D'Lo, and he understands how to really appreciate what D'Lo brings to the floor. Case in point is after last night's game where Dalton Connect went off, incredible shooting. They asked JJ Redick about it after the game, and he didn't even talk about Connect. He said he attributed all of that to D'Angelo Russell and his ability to find him against the zone. And then he said after LeBron got on the floor, D'Lo setting a flare screen for Connect and allowing him to get the ball again and hit another shot. That's the kind of insight, attention to detail, and also just positive affirmation from a coach that's going to make any player want to run through a wall for their coach, because you are not just supporting that player when they have a good game. You're seeing through the details. You're seeing through that superficial aspect and giving credit where most others may not see that. And I think for a guy like D'Lo, who is a very high IQ player, and then he sees a coach who's also extremely, extremely high IQ, and they bond on that, that's going to create a much greater sense of trust and a much deeper relationship than he had with Darvin Ham. I think we're starting to see the fruits of that relationship, and it's only going to continue. I think we're seeing that throughout the team as well when it comes to players who are high IQ, who want to be coached really hard, who want to really have those details hammered into them. And we're seeing the positives thus far. I think even though the Lakers might not continue at this pace, 10-4, it's still a very, very good sign early on for who Reddick is as a coach, how he relates to players, and how he's going to impact this Lakers team moving forward.